funny world we are in mixing audio. Sometimes when I speak to someone, first question is, well, do you know how to mix or produce in this genre? Well, all I can say is yes. That's because as a mix engineer, I don't, or and a producer, I don't just stick to a particular box. I like to go outside the boxes. So I make and mix hip hop. I make and mix R&B. I make and mix pop. I make and mix jazz. I make and mix blues. I make and mix classical. I make and mix country and any other genre that I can listen to because I know music theory. So I can listen to a genre, hear what it's doing, and then turn that around and flip it and make it my own. Um, that's one way as an independent artist. If you can find someone that does that, that can go in and out of different genres, you may be the one very popular because your sound is going to be different. And if your sound is different because you're not sounding like everybody else, your songs are not mixed like everybody else, your songs are not produced like everybody else because you have another little element that's giving more seasoning to your music, to your song, to your creation. So if you have someone that can do multiple genres and mix and produce with you and or for you, you might be the next big thing because you're not stuck in a box with someone that just sticks to one or two genres and don't open themselves out to the world of mixing. Drums are drums, guitars are guitars, singers are different, but they're singers. You got background. All the elements in music is the same. You got rhythm elements, you got percussion, you got singing, you got instruments, banjos, congas, you got all these elements that you can visually see as the artist and or engineer or both or working with such a person and set your sound stage mentally, and wherever you want those elements to be, that's where you put them. So make your own sound stage as you're creating your songs and have your engineer and or producer help you with that. And if you're a producer and engineer, you can help the artist find those areas. So when you do mix a song, everything is nice and spread and you can hear all the elements in your song. So if you got 20 instruments going, hopefully not at the same time, because it's going to be hard for your listener to listen to your song because there's too many elements going on. Recommendation for mixing is to never have more than 3 to 4 things playing at once. So if you got 25 things playing at once, it's going to be hard to listen to your song. But anyway, because it's going to be hard to focus. But anyway, go outside the box, think outside the box. And if you meet somebody who you think or you perceive can't do a certain genre, think outside the box. Be like, well, you probably don't do this, but I want to try something different. Because when you try something different, you create something different. When you create something different, you separate yourself from your peers. When you separate yourself from your peers, you become unique. When you become unique, you become the next sought after entity, entertainer, songwriter, producer, engineer, whatever. Try these things. This is what I do. So, I got a lot of music, I got a lot of songs. And music theory, once you know that, you can pretty much create whatever you hear or come to mind or create something different. This is Pitch Blaq, Grooveline Studios. Deuces.